We're just at the Great Fighters event, and we've just seen Jay Milley, who's going to be performing at the end of the event. We're going to ask him what made him come to this event and perform today.
Sorry. Yeah, well, I got invited to the event today to perform. I've been making a couple of songs recently about Gr8 Singh, so I'm going to come to and perform this today. So yeah, man, it's a good event. A lot of sings, a lot of calls, fighting on the event as well. It's good to see everyone here. It's, good Sewa as well from Gr8 team, so yeah, I'm happy to be here, man.
What made you basically do the Gr8 Sing song? What made you write that song and sing about it?
To be fair, I've always been in love with Sikhi, even though I'm not an exemplary Sikh, but I thought it was the time that I need to, you know, use what I can and whatever platform I've got, the little platform that I've got, to, you know, shed light on stuff, because a lot of big artists don't do it. So I thought, yo, I'm gonna do my bit, and yo, it did well, and a lot of people saw it, and I'm here today, man.
What's your feelings about the current situation in Punjab?
It's mad, bro. It's been mad for a long time. Obviously, when it comes to social media and stuff like that, people only see it as a trend, but it's been happening for years. It's been happening since Maharaja Gr8 Singh passed. So yeah, man.
What do you think about these sort of events that bring the community together, bring all the youngsters together, and you're going to be performing here, you're going to be talking about an issue that's very close to every Sikh
100%.
out there. Gr8's situation is just not about the current situation. It all begins from 1947, prior to that as well, when the British were there, how the Sikhs have always been silenced, and you've written that in your songs. You've shown people, you know what, we're not going to be silenced. You've gone ahead and you've released a song about it, and that song's gone viral. You know, thousands of people have heard it. You're gonna sing about it today, and you know, hundreds of people are gonna hear about it today as well. So, do you think today the event itself is a way of educating people as well? Because
100%. The event today it's honestly wicked. 800 people sold out, and a lot of sings, all sings pretty much. And like I said, like for someone like me to be performing, I'm very humbled, and I'm very proud to be on the stage and stuff. But yeah, man, the problem's been going on in Punjab for how long now, and a lot of people don't speak about it. And I'm a no one. To be honest, I'm nothing. But if I thought I've got a little bit of a platform, I'm gonna do what I can do to spread my message, and hopefully people can look at me and think, yo, this guy's changed in the last couple of years. So what am I doing? Do you know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna hear about any new songs like that are gonna be coming out? Are you gonna relate that to Apne Sikh?
100%. I'll be honest with you, brother. Right now, I'm trying to get my name out there way more than it is already. And when the time's right, my whole Sikhi thing is gonna fully come out, and I'm gonna show people what's right and what's wrong, man. But for now, bear with me, be patient with me, support me, and trust me, man, I'll rep the people, man, properly.
Yeah, have you got a few words for Apna Khalistan Singh that got killed, Shaheed in Pakistan, Panjwar, and Khanda Singh Avtar from Coventry, and then you've had Apne Nijjas, Hardeep Singh Nijja that got Shaheed in Canada. You got a few words for them?
Like I said, the Shaheeds of the past, obviously, that's history, bro. It's been happening for so long. Avtar Singh Khanda, I know him for a long time. He's been a good friend of mine, and it's a sad thing that he passed away. But he used to show me love. He shared my music that I made as well. He used to message me all the time, saying, "My boy." Like, I've met him a long time ago, but even before, when I was on Munna, man, he used to come and see me. So, like I said, when it comes to Shaheeds and stuff, bro, that's our history, man. So there's not too much I can say on that. We all know, and we need to do our research and find out if you don't.
Maybe you can do a shout out for all three of them today.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. Definitely.
So, we're just at the Great Fighters event, and we bumped into a couple of the guests here that have turned up today, and we're going to be asking Manjit Saini, who's from the local area, why she's turned up today and what's the event about.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I've come here to support the event, Great Fighters, all the way from Leicester. I'm a counsellor there, and I think it's very important for us to be, as a Sikh community or any community, to get together to hold these events so that we can promote our Punjabi boxers out there, and it's a good day for the family to get together.
So, do you think that these sort of events should be happening more on a often basis?
Definitely, and I definitely like the event because there's no alcohol here today, so it's a very safe environment for the family, for women, for children or elderly. So yeah.
Do you think other councillors should follow suit in the same way? They should come out and support these sort of events?
100%. We should be supporting health and well-being, which is very important, especially with COVID being a major impact on mental health for children and adults. It's very important that we all work together and attend these events.
Yourself being a local activist, what do you think about the event today, and why do you think more people should support these sort of events?
I think it's amazing to see communities come together, and so many young people as well. We tend to see young people tend to shy away from things like this, but I think today it's amazing to see, like I said, young people here supporting the event, making it happen, which is fascinating.
Do you think that local businesses, local organisations should be backing these sort of events? They should be sponsoring them so that in the near future there can be more events like this?
100%. We always do businesses. Businesses are our backbone, essentially. I don't think we could do anything without them. So 100% events like this where communities are being brought together, it should be the heart of any business's idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, the event's going really, really well. Our fighters are doing very, very well, better than I expected as well. And it's just a great thing to have everybody come here, our community come here, and to support this event as well. As you know, we're Ignish Shunna. Ignish Shunna was started in a small class in Southall, and now it's progressed to Slough, and now we've got a great team. We've got a strength and conditioning team. Coach, we have Amo, he's another coach of ours as well. We've got me, I'm a coach. We've got a good team. We've got good setup. We have started Ignish Shunna to bring kids into Sikhi. This is what comes first. Boxing brings the kids into Sikhi, and once the boxing brings the kids into Sikhi, then we can expand your horizons, give them more knowledge about Sikhi, and we can bring back the lifestyle that our gurus intended us to live. It's very easy nowadays to go astray and to live life, in different types of ways that was not intended for us to live. And what we do in Ignish Shunna, we use boxing to bring it in, but it's primarily about Sikhi first. So we're trying to restore the lifestyles that our gurus blessed us with, and so we can continue to live that lifestyle and live that way.
Baji, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I understand that you've come from a professional background of boxing, and a little bit about your journey of how you came into boxing itself, and what sort of level have you trained up to, and how you can use those transferable skills for these youngsters as well, and teach them in a way that no one else can teach them.
Yeah, I mean, I've been boxing for the last 9 to 10 years now. And I've gotten to levels. I've had a couple of fights and been successful in some, not been very successful in others. But it's all part of the game. It's all part of the journey, right? I mean, and the skill levels. We're always learning. I'm always learning new skills. Even today, I'm still learning new skills. I have a coach myself. I might be a coach, but I also have a coach who's continuously teaching me, and I'm continuously teaching my students, and my students are continuously teaching their students. So it's a never-ending, continuous cycle, and we sort of need to continue this. And so, what we like to do is we'd like to keep Ignish Shunna in our club technically based, but to let the students to let them know that it's also a spiritual journey. Boxing and fighting is a spiritual journey, and our gurus, through fighting, they went through their spiritual journey. It is a part of Sikhi, and it's important to put this initiative forward.
Fantastic words from Sunny Baji, and we got Amar Singh, who's a coach as well in Ignish Shunna. Baji, how's the event been today? How is the Great Fighters event today? You guys have turned up with your boxers from your club, and how has it been today? It's a massive turnout. There's a lot of people from all over the country. How has it been today?
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, first of all. This is basically our second or third show now. We've come to Birmingham today. The show's been amazing. 7 of our fighters are fighting. So far we've had 4 of our fighters fighting. Most of our fighters are actually having their first fight. So they were nervous in the beginning on the coach on the way here as well. Sahej being one of them. But luckily we kind of pushed him in a way where, you know, when fight time came, he was ready. I think all the fighters from all the clubs, up north, south, wherever everyone's come from, they've done an amazing job. The whole point of us pushing the boxing scene from Slough and Southall is to push the religion first. After the religion will then come the boxing. But we want to try and get as many young girls as young boys together in a group. We train every Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. The whole point is where they feel comfortable coming to our training, and where they find a bit of like a second home. But religion being the first, Gurdwara being the first. But we've developed a group where it's very important because there's a lot of bullying going on, especially from Slough as well. We've had Singhs who have had trouble at school. Sometimes kids don't feel comfortable speaking to their parents, so sometimes they like to speak to like maybe a coach or a person who they train with. And we want to develop as much confidence in our next generation as possible, because I believe all of us are lion and lionesses, and you know, we shouldn't live with any fear whatsoever.
Thank you for speaking to us today, and to our Sangat out there that's listening, please follow the page Ik Nishana on Instagram and any of the other social platforms. Support their page, and any kids that are interested, get in touch with both of these brothers, Sunny Singh, who is up near the head coach at Ik Nishana, and Amar Singh, who's another coach there that's been doing Sewa there for a long time. Support the boxing club, get involved in the tournaments that are going to be organised over the next couple of years with Ik Nishana, great fighters. Everyone needs to come together. Kids need to learn the sport and self-defense, as well as the Sikhi essence of it. That comes first, as Baji stated. And from us, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Here with Remy Singh, who's flown out from Australia to the UK for this Great Fighters event. And we've just met up with him here now, and he's going to talk to us about why he's here today. Why has he flown out from Australia to here to land for this tournament? And let's see what he's got to say. Anji.
Yeah, thank you, Baji. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So, yeah, I've come to this event, obviously, to fight. I'm an amateur boxer from Australia, from Brisbane. And over there, we don't, like, Sikhs don't really get into martial arts that much. As far as I'm aware, I'm definitely only the amateur boxer. I think it might be a professional, but I don't know that for a fact. This event's quite special. We do have like the Sikh games. So I know London, UK's doing that. We've been doing that for years and years and years, but we don't have anything like this. And this is quite, I think it's really good, especially because of our background. We try to foster warrior culture. Having this, whether as an exhibition or as an amateur bout, or even if they do the professional bouts, I think it's really, really good for the community. It brings people together. It's non-alcoholic. I think this is what we should aspire to in the future. And yeah, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
If they have another tournament in the coming years, would you be coming back again to the UK to fight?
I'd love to. I'd definitely love to. Like, I don't see why not. Yeah, why not?
What's the atmosphere been like today? There's hundreds of people here. Yeah. I've never been to actual Sikh event that's been at this big scale. What sort of vibes are here today? What sort of atmosphere is there today?
It's a really really togetherness. Like, everyone's cheering both fighters. There's a lot of encouragement. There isn't any like, like I said, I've had a few boxing matches, and over there in Australia, it can get a bit vile when it's like the home fighter versus the away fighter. None of that. There's obviously the fighters going hard, and there's an encouragement for the fighters to go hard. You can see they really encourage younger kids, especially. Maybe people like me not so much, because we're like I'm 29, so it's probably a bit past me to take the most advantage of this. But definitely younger kids, it's really good. I encourage them to keep going. If they don't want to fight, at least to train as a minimum.
Would you like to say a few words about why you're here today? And you got your, is it your friend or your partner?
It's my husband.
Okay, so yeah, he's fighting today. So what sort of atmosphere is here for yourself? It's first time. Have you been to a Sikh event like this, or have you been to one of these events before?
No, so this is also the first time for me as well. I haven't actually seen Raimi fighting before, so this will be the first time that I'll see him fight. I really love it that it's like a Sikh only, and like you really feel the true spirit of the Sikhs, and that's what I really love about this event.
Thank you for speaking to us, and we wish you the best with your fight today.
Thank you, Baji.
Thank you. We bumped into Sharon. She's here today. She's been involved in the actual event itself, and she's come all the way from Yorkshire. We're going to ask her how it's been here today and what she's been doing.
So I think it's been great. It's it's a great atmosphere here. There's so many supporters. Not much you get down north, so it's a pleasure to be here. Actually, yeah.
Do you think it's a great idea that's been put forward by great fighters and all these different organisations that have come together today to put this event forward?
Yeah, definitely. Like all the kids coming up to me asking me about fights and sparring and stuff, and it's good to give them advice and help them get further in their boxing career.
Do you think that the community in Yorkshire, the Sikh community, should do something very similar like this, which could bring the community together and get all the Sikhs in Yorkshire to come together as well?
Yeah, definitely, because there's not a lot down there at all. I've never had a Punjabi crowd in my life, so this is the first time I've ever experienced it, so yeah, definitely.
Will you be coming next year?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Thank you for speaking to us today and keep up the good work. Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're just at the Great Fighters tournament today and we bumped into one of the sisters who attended the event. We're going to ask her why she's here today and what's the reason for coming down and supporting the event.
I think it's amazing to see so many people from our community come here together, obviously because of boxing, but just different community organisations, shows the partnership work that's going on in the community, which is absolutely fascinating. And just to stand here united with everyone, I think it's really good, and to see the turnout, so really, really good.
Where is it that you travelled from today then?
Leicester.
Okay, do you see any more of the crowd from Leicester that's come out here today to support it?
A couple of familiar faces, 100%. I mean, obviously I'm here with family friends from Leicester, but I think as the event goes on, we'll see more faces.
And what's your message to the organisers?
I think keep on doing the amazing work, keep on connecting our community, and if boxing brings everyone together, then why not?
Do you think local businesses and sponsors should come forward and help these sort of events be pushed out to a bigger sort of circle around the area?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's impossible to do things without businesses. I think we're living in a world, in a society where businesses are there to support us. So yeah, please, to all businesses, if you can see from the amazing event that we need you here, we need the sponsors, we need the support as always. So
Will you be attending the next event that they will be doing?
Yeah, of course, yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
No worries.
ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅੱਜ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੈਫਿਊ ਰਾਜਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੇਰਗਿੱਲ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਫਾਈਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈਗੀ 3 ਵਜੇ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਨ ਆਏ ਆ, ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਾ। ਬਹੁਤ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆਏ ਆ, ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ। ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕੀਤਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੋਰ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਨੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ। ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਕਰੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਮਿਲਦੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਹੋਰ ਵਧਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਉਹ ਚੰਗੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਚੰਗੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ, ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ। ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ फाइटिंग करिए ਜਾਂ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਬਾਕਸਿੰਗ ਵੱਲ ਜਾਈਏ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਬਣਾਈਏ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਫਾਈਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਡੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਨ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ ਐਂਡ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ। ਜੇ ਇਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਧਰਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋਰ ਗਲਤ ਕੰਮਾਂ 'ਚ ਪੈਣਗੇ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਹੀ ਪਾਸੇ ਲਾਈਏ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੈ। ਜੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰੂਗੇ, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੰਤ ਸਿਪਾਹੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਚੱਲਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ। ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਕਰੇਜ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਹੀ ਪਾਸੇ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਣ, ਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਪਾਸੇ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਲੱਗ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਹੀ ਥਾਂ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਆ। ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਹੁਣਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ। ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹੋਰ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹੋਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਹੋਵੇ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today we are at the Gr8 event and we're going to take a few opinions of a few of the Sangat here. So what do you think about today's event?
Yeah, I think it's really good, man. Getting all the youth together and getting them fighting and getting them on the right path towards fitness and being able to defend themselves. It's a great turnout as well overall. Good event, man.
What do you think about the event?
ਵਧੀਆ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਆ। It's good to see all ਆਪਣੇ especially the youngers out fighting in the ring, getting their hands up and actually fighting properly. And yeah, just good to see everyone just get in the ring and fight out, and train.
And how do you think the Sangat can help support for more events like this to help raise awareness and teach the younger Sangat on self-defense?
Just get your kids into gyms, man. Like get them learning how to box, Muay Thai, kickboxing, whatever it is. Just get them training. Come down to events like these, support them, get your kids fighting as well, and just little things like sharing on social media as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, same here as well. Just getting kids into gyms, spreading awareness by word of mouth, and just being more kind of proactive with just getting it out within the Nordjawan and getting people doing more things like this in the future. So, yeah.
Great. Is there anything else you lot would like to say about today's event on how you think it is? Anything?
And nothing else about it. It's been really good, and make sure you guys support the next one as well.
So what was the question? How do you think, or what do you feel about this event? You know, you coming today, what do you feel? Do you think it's good? You know, is there any improvements, anything?
I mean, me and obviously Tanvi saying we're fighting, so that says a lot in itself. Like, we're here today, you know, show support, but also actually take part and yeah, let people know what this is about, really.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
So I'm here to support my team, GC Boxing. Before starting GC Boxing, I was just someone who think I knew about fitness, but I really didn't. But thanks to GC Boxing, they taught me how to keep fit, they taught me how to defend myself, and I totally recommend learning boxing. Boxing is a skill that I believe everyone should have, as it helps you to learn how to be more confident, helps you to defend yourself, and it's just something that I believe everyone does need in this society. Like nowadays, with the society, with social media and everything, people are very antisocial, and boxing is a way where it not only builds your confidence, it's a way where it helps you build your social skills with the people that you do meet as well. So this is why I was really impressed with GC Boxing, with the community that they've managed to build in such a short period of time. And it's really helped me as well as an individual who was very shy and not as confident. Whereas now I've gained the confidence to be able to communicate with different types of people and be able to defend myself as well, which I'm very happy about. And it's definitely one of the best sports you can join. So I'm really happy about that, and I totally recommend it.
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to say thank you to Gr8 Fights for putting it. Hadi Singh, it's fantastic. This is the second event that's been happening. First one went off fantastically, and now second one is even good. But you know, you can hear the atmosphere in the background.
Yeah.
It is absolutely awesome. You know, having this for the fun is really good. You know. The way in which I see it is our forefathers, our grandfathers, our parents, they have shown us how to win, how to survive, how to be strong. Now it's our turn as coaches to show the youth how to be strong, how to win. You know, life is full of a lot of adversities and hardships. We need to take them just like in the ring. You know, you need to keep rolling with the punches and keep moving forward.
Especially with today's event mainly being about self-defense, how do you think we could teach our youth and the Pant as a whole on how to prevent people getting bullied and how to protect yourselves?
That's a fantastic question. When it comes down to self-defense, you're looking at is 80% mindset, 20% physical skill set. So by doing this sort of event, we're giving them confidence, we're building them up, we're giving them their values, we're showing them, as mentioned, we teach them how to win, how to survive. If we're not doing that, we can't do it. So giving them their sense of identity, they're going in there, yes, this is an all sick event, but that's where we can come together, we can gain confidence, we can grow together, not just go off in our own little circles, but we're here growing together, becoming strong together, exchanging those ideas. And that's what I would say with more self-defense is telling them we have to stand up for ourselves. We've got no external bodies or other people that's going to step up for us. We have always had to step up for ourselves since the days from Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Har Gobind Sahib, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sahib, Maharaja Ranjit Singh's time, all the way to 84, and even now with what is going on, we've always had to stand up for ourselves. No external body is. We shouldn't be going to look or ask for other people for protection. Just like Guru Tet Bahadur Dev Ji did, they asked for protection from him. We give protection. So if we're giving protection out to others and we want to uphold that, we are out there to protect people. We must first protect ourselves, and we do that by raising up our youth with that mindset. We will be victimized. We stand out like a crowd. Well, we stand out like a sore thumb in a crowd. Okay, that's what the Guru's given us. Okay, so don't shy away. It is hard. Once again, in the UK, we're a minority. We're around it. No matter what school you go to, you will be in a minority. We will always get picked on for our dastard, our guests, and everything. We need to roll with the punches, understand that those are only words, okay? If it has to turn physical, then unfortunately, then we may have to turn physical. This is why we carry our shastad. So we need to be training our shastad as well, just not the arm skill, the unarmed skill, but we also do need that mindset to go with the kids, that they are who they are. They are strong, they have the power. They are not weak, okay? They've got time, they're going to grow, they're going to flourish. That can only come from now our generation showing them how to win.
Yeah, definitely. And lastly, how do you think the community can help for more events like this to take place and raise awareness?
Oh, that's great. You know what? Social media is a beautiful platform to use. You can do that, word of mouth. the sponsors for the Gr8 event, you're looking at, there's quite a few good that are sponsored it as well. So on the other billboard there, they got all the sponsors. You know, everybody talk about it, get involved. Nobody here is coming here to fight with an ego. There are competitions or fights, bouts that are exhibition and others that are win or lose. There's no bad blood. We want to be here promoting it, everybody talking about it. And if you look around, it's family orientated, which is fantastic. Like one of the things that people have an issue with boxing events is, oh, there's no alcohol, no meat, no nothing. You know, you don't need alcohol to enjoy ourselves. Okay, you bring that energy. It's from within. Alcohol you use as a lubricator. Here, everybody is here. We're talking, socialising, mixing, mingling. We've got people from up north, people from down south. It's all about networking, keeping it going.
Right, thank you very much for giving your few words. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Today we're here at the Great Fighters event and I'm going to be doing some interviews of a few of the people here. So could you please tell me why you're here today?
We are here today to support our local club, WKBC, Wolverhampton Castle Boxing Club, as we have got some fighters here fighting.
And what do you think about the event going on right now?
This event is all Maharaj Kirpa, man. Like we need more of these events happening. We got Sengs out there getting bullied. We need to teach the youngers how to fight.
And how else do you think we could support our community in self-defense and stop bullying?
First of all, we need to teach them about our history of where we came from, our roots. We're the warrior bloodline. We're the warrior religion. We need to get people back on the track and how it was in the Purathan times.
Yeah. Do you have any words for today's event?
I mean, it's a good event. Just encourages little children to be stand up for themselves and not get bullied when they're at school.
And why have you come here today?
To support our local club. We've got 3 fighters and we just want to support them and support everyone else.
Great. Do you have any words?
No, I'm just saying to bring everyone back to how Khalsa Panth used to be. We never used to back down from anything, just bring it on.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you everyone for your interview. Waiguru ji ka khalsa, waiguru ji ki fateh.
Waiguru ji ki fateh. As you can see, the Sangat here at Great Fighters has grown in numbers. We've just been here for the past half an hour and Sangat keeps blowing through the doors. We've got these young sisters here who want to say a few words to the Sangat out there. Why are you here today and what's the reason that's kind of motivated you to come to this sort of event?
Well, we're here to support our 3 fighters with our club and we were influenced and we really wanted to join boxing from, we did a boxing like a tryout at school and we really liked it, so we wanted to join up and our cousin also does it, so yeah.
And what sort of boxing clubs do you have in your local area? Are there quite a few boxing clubs?
There are like other kind of martial arts like kickboxing and MMA, but we are just mostly just boxing and that's what we enjoy.
Why is it important for Sikhs to learn these sort of boxing or maybe MMA or any sort of like sports that are necessary for self-defense? Why do you think they're important? Because we've been seeing a lot of videos of young Sikhs getting bullied in schools. We just saw a video of a young Singh that got bullied in Wolverhampton. Why do you think it's necessary for us to learn these sorts of sports?
I think it's necessary for everyone to learn these, especially like if you're a person of colour. It's very hard and racism exists and it's not going to go away anytime soon. So I think self-defense is so important and everyone should know how to defend themselves.
What's your thoughts on the event today? Do you think the turnout, the vibe here? What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it's great that everyone's getting together, like everyone from different clubs, and yeah.
Will you be coming next year if they do another event?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that local Gurdwara and the local Sikh organisations should come together and do these sort of events more often?
Yeah, since it's a Punjabi Sikh event, I think a lot of people, like from their own, they should come see like what they're representing.
Community is important.
Yeah, of course. And being young, do you think these sort of things puts your energy into a positive way and kind of keeps you off the streets and away from bad things that kids shouldn't be doing?
Definitely, yeah.
And what's the overall sort of view on these sort of events from the other youngsters that are living in their local area? Was there like a big was it a big thing on social media about this event that people were talking and saying, oh, you know what, we want to go to it?
Yeah, the 800 people capacity, I think that's a big thing for our community. Yeah.
And would you encourage other young sisters to attend these events and kind of back the community?
Definitely, yeah.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਵੈਲ ਡਨ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਰਮਿੰਘਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਫਾਈਟਰਸ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੀ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਤੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਪ੍ਰਾਊਡ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਐਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਜੁੜਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਯੂਥ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਨਵੇਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਯੂਨਿਟੀ ਇਕੱਠੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਫੈਮਲੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲਣ ਮਿਲਾਪ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ
ਆ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕੀਤਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ
ਅਗਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਉਣਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਨੈਕਸਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਆਪਾਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਉਂਗੇ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ So why that today? Why are you here today?
Well, overall supporting the Sikh and in Sikhism in boxing and stuff, but specifically Gr8 Singh, my son, he's fighting later on.
He's fine today, yeah.
Yeah.
Has he had a fight today, or is he going to be fine later on?
Hopefully soon.
Okay. And what's the vibes like today? What's the atmosphere like here?
It's great, actually. I love it. First time I've been to one of these events. It's fantastic. Really well organised.
How do you think this helps bring the community together and keep the youngsters off the streets and keep them in a positive environment?
Well, you got to look around. Just have a look around. The amount of young kids here taking part. They're excited. They're involved. They're engaged. It's fantastic.
Do you think that other gurdwara in the local area should come together and keep these sort of events keep coming?
Well, it's the only way, isn't it?
And
the only way to come together.
And your message for great fighters, the ones that have organised this alongside the sponsors and the businesses that have backed the event itself?
I think it's fantastic. Done a great job. Brilliant.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਅੱਜ ਕਿਉਂ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਆਉਣਾ
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਉਹਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਬੋਈ ਵੀ ਫਾਈਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਅੱਜ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਯੰਗਸਟਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਬਾਕਸਿੰਗ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੀ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਆ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਇਹ ਅਵੇਅਰਨੈਸ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਾਰਸ਼ਲ ਕੌਮ ਆ
ਮਾਰਸ਼ਲ ਕੌਮ
ਹੈ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਰਾਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਜੇ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਦਲੇਰੀ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਵੱਧਦੀ ਆ ਯੂ ਨੋ ਵਾਟ ਆਈ ਮੀਨ ਲਾਈਕ
ਨਾਲੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਯੰਗਸਟਰ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਗਲਤ ਕੰਮਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੇ ਸਹੀ ਰਾਹ ਤੇ ਲਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ ਨਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹੋਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਉਦੋਂ
ਯਾ ਡਾਬੀ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਡਾਬੀ ਵੀ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਡੈਫੀਨਿਟਲੀ
ਨਾ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨੈਸਿਸ ਆ ਲੋਕਲ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਚੈਰਿਟੀਆਂ ਹਨ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਨਾਲੇ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੌਮ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕੁਝ
ਸਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਓਕੇ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਫਤਿਹ
What do you guys think of today's event and what would you say is empowering the youth?
Oh, I love it. Kids need this. You should bring this into schools. I want to bring this into schools. Boxing is the art. People call it fighting. Fight means out of control. Fight or flight. This is teaching youngsters how to win, how to lose, and how the body works. They need to see more of this.
Would you say these type of events prevents things like bullying from occurring?
Yeah, because if you think about it, at school we don't have any winning or losing. In sports day, it's taking part. The world we live in is competitive. What we need to teach our kids is how to win, how to lose. Yeah, you learn more when you lose. So it's character building, and it teaches children how to hold their own in life.
So you know this event, would you say it's a great event to bring different communities together?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I was saying to one of us outside, when I came here originally to boxing, they've got a football mentality. I don't like it. It's marking up each other. This is very humble, respectful. When the guys lose or win or throw a bad punch or a shot at the back of the head, both fighters always, at the moment I've seen, say sorry. Then it's respectful. It's not out of control. They're not out of control. Fight means out of control. They're showing skills and respect.
What message would you like to convey?
I want to see more of this. I want the boxing, all the nations, be it that, all of them involved in this. I've been amateur boxing all my life, and we've lost it. The disrespect that's come into this world, this will humble anybody. Discipline, all of that, humbleness. There's nothing. Anybody goes in that ring, win or lose, they're all winners.
Yeah, wicked. That's a good message. Thank you. Thanks.
ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਨਾਈਸ ਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਆ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਲੜਕੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਕਿ ਅਵੇਅਰਨੈਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਾ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਬਣੀਏ। ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਾਈਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਤਣਾ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਬਣਨਾ ਆ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਲੜਕੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਲੜਕਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ। ਇੱਕ ਆਲਸੋ ਇਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੁੰਨੇ ਆ, ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਨਸ਼ਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਦੇ ਆ, ਦੂਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਸ਼ਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ। ਇੱਕ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਆ, ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਸੀਗੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਗਤ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਏ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ, ਬਹੁਤ ਚਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਮਿਲੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਨਾਈਸ ਹੋਇਆ। ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਨੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇਰ ਮੇਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ। ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਦਾ ਆ ਇਵੈਂਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ।
It's empowering our youth here, the Sikh youth, to be able to stand up for themselves in the time of need, you know, because ultimately we are all alone, you know. When we go out every day, you know, who is with us? Only Vaheguru is with us within. Yeah. And you know, this whole setup is helping children to reach within and basically train and actually have a fight. Yeah. You know, I was going to have a fight as well in the first event, and to be honest, coming up to nearer to it, I was thinking, you know, what's the point? You know, I'm a bit older. You know, I might hurt myself, and I started having second thoughts. But the thing was, it was cancelled anyway. Yeah. So I know how the kids might feel. You know, they're nervous. They're going into the ring. They're going for a fight. You know, and that's what it's like every day.
So, I was going to ask you. So I can understand that you do some martial art classes. Okay, so I just wanted to ask you a bit about that. How do these martial art classes boost the confidence of the youth? Have you ever seen any situations where you've had any kids that have come to you that are nervous and holy coming to these classes, how has built their confidence?
Well, after going down this route now, Amit Shake, you know, Nahang Singh, Sajike, Tiyar Batyar, I have encountered many situations where, you know, I have to intervene. So forget kids coming to me, I've had to get involved, and I see kids fighting each other over stupid things, school kids arguing, and you know, they ask me, who are you? Who sent you? I said, Vaheguru sent me. You know, God sent me.
No, but you know, in terms of like the confidence, how it's boosted up the kids coming to your classes. Yeah. How would you describe them coming to your classes? Would you say it's helped them out? Do you say that it's made them much more confident in terms of just individuals? How has their growth been?
The classes are good. The classes are good, but if there wasn't an event like this, those classes, they wouldn't be as effective, because they are working up to a target. So we need more events like this more often, where we can challenge inter-club and actually further their training.
So we can see that you're wearing many shastras. What does it mean carrying shastras? Obviously our Guru Sahibs told us, but what's the meaning to you carrying a lot of these shastras?
Well, the meaning of carrying shastra, Kirpan stands for benevolence and dignity for everybody. Firstly is to protect ourselves. Yeah. Whenever we need, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj has gifted us a shastra, and now we are allowed to carry this shastra. I can walk anywhere in this country. I can walk around like this. No one's going to say anything to me. Who can do that? Yeah. We need to stick together and become more Singhs. The problem is, duje religion, you know, people stick together, but everyone's not together within Sikhi. Yeah. You know.
So what would you say that's caused those issues for our qawm not to unite?
Well, I think, you know, Sikhi has been diluted. You know, if you really want to go into it, you know, back in the day, they even messed with our part. Yeah. You know, why is there like a Sampuran Raras? Why is there like a short version? What is this nonsense? You know, when I've just come into Sikhi, yeah, and I'm there in the Gurdwara, yeah, and they're doing Raras, yeah, right, and I've done Raras all my life, yeah, and then I realised the Raras that I've been doing isn't even the full Raras. Why? Because whoever they are, and they know who they are, they don't want us to have the full kirpa that Vaheguru will bestow upon us if we follow the rules and we shakamat and we do our nitnem. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj will protect us from everything.
So Sahib, you know these issues that you've just mentioned in terms of how we've just been infiltrated as a panth, which has caused disunity, how can we tackle these type of challenges?
Well, the truth is, firstly, you know, everyone's a Punjabi. There's not many things. Secondly, my journey into Sikhi, Ahmed Shake, you know, I felt I was in more problems than I was in the beginning. Because you don't know who to trust, who's, you know, you see a thing and you think, oh, Chardi Kala, you know?
Yeah.
And they're not Chardi Kala. To cut a long story short, you know, you realize, you know, and you learn and you move on.
So would you say knowledge is a power then?
Knowledge is a power. Knowledge is a power.
Thank you,
but you got to know. You got to know.
Yeah. No,
you know,
definitely.
Sorry, I went off topic.
No, that's fine.
You know? But like, my angle is different, bro. The way I come from like a different way, bro, into Sikhi. Vaheguru saved me. You know?
Yeah.
I was the biggest kanjar. Yeah. That's why I do this.
Yeah. So this has been. So you come into this route is being a way for, in terms of redemption, in
Shall I
terms
tell
of.
you how I came into this route? First I Shakt Amrit, yeah?
Yeah.
Then I'll describe it. I became like a tracksuit thing. That's what I named myself. Yeah, I used to wear my joggers, t-shirt, Panj Shastar, Kamar Kasa, and hoodie on top. Yeah, and I used to bowl around like that, you know. And one day I met a Nahang Singh from Buddha Dal, and he was at the Gurdwara. What's it called now? Guru Nanak Road, Havelock, the old one, yeah. ਉਹਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਜਕਾਰਾ ਛੱਡਤਾ ਸੜਕ ਤੇ ਜਕਾਰਾ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡਤਾ ਇਹ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਣੇ 'ਚ ਸਜਾ ਦਿਓ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ. That was a Sunday night. The next day in the morning I went to open my cupboard, get out the joggers and his hand stopped that hand and pulled out the bana. Well, not this.
Wow.
And now if I don't wear this bana, my mind isn't even right.
So you say it's a sense of uniform then?
It is a uniform, an identification. I know. Back then it was a different thing. But now anyone will come up to me.
Yeah.
And they ask me for help. I'm obliged to be in this route to help.
No, that's really great.
Guru da roop liya. My behaviors automatically are different. I can't do half the things I would do, you know, when I'm in different clothes, when I'm in this. I'm only in this now.
No, that's really inspiring, Faisal. So what message would you say, would you give out there, convey to the youth and to rest of Sangata as well?
Well, I would say, you know, train in any sort of martial art. Train Shastra Vidya, Shakamat, do your Nitnem daily. See the Kirpa, take Laha. And now, why are we here? We are here to meet Gobind. No,
agree.
That's it.
Thank you, Faisal. Wajib Khalsa, Wajib Fateh.
Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today we're at the Great Fighters event. And do you have any words about today's event?
Yeah, we're so excited to be here all the way from London. So many of us have come from London to support this event. We were at the first event and it's amazing to be here and see it grow even more.
Yeah, it's great. And I know you have your own media page, Sikh Dad. Can you give a few words about that?
It's exactly that. Trying to be a Sikh, trying to be a dad, trying to raise these guys in faith and just documenting our life, showcasing our life, what we do, where we go, and making it accessible for everyone to live that life.
Yeah, that's great. So what do you think this event that we're at today can teach the youngsters or parents, especially with martial arts? And recently there's been lots of bullying cases. How do you think this event or further events can help that stop happening?
I think we're never going to stop it happening. right? That's the reality. But what we can do is we can give them that confidence, right? And an event like today, we didn't have events like this when we were growing up. To come here and have that confidence, to stand up, stand proud, and say, look, this is who we are. These are our people, right? To instill that's really important, because you know, like when bad things happen, right? That's what we do, is we react to it, right? But here we're responding and saying, look, for the future, we're not just going to be reactive after something's happened, right? To say, oh, what are we going to do now? We're already seeing it coming ahead, and saying, look, this is who we're going to be, right? We're going to stand proud, and if anybody wants to do anything to us, then we're here, right?
Yeah, we're here. We're standing.
We're here. We stand as who we are. We're proud of who we are, where we come from, and what we stand for.
Yes, great to know. If you have any further words about anything else or about this event, can you please tell us?
No, just support this event. You know, events like this can't run if we're not here. Businesses here, look how many businesses here and charities have supported this event. The next event that's going to happen, we want it to be even bigger and better. And thanks to all the people that have made it possible today, all the work that's going on behind the scenes. It's amazing.
Right, thank you for your interview. Vaiguru ji ka khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki fateh. Vaiguru ji ka khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki fateh. Today we're at the Gr8 Fighters event, and we're going to take a few words from Banji over here. So can you please tell me why you're here today?
We're here to support, great fighters and all that they're doing. And on behalf of Share Charity UK, who's one of the official sponsors, we are involved in a lot of the bullying cases that are happening in the UK at the moment. And I think it's really important that our children, it's not about coming here and showing them that they need to fight or they need to, be able to hit someone. It's about the confidence behind having this under their belt, and so the more we can encourage, our children to, have confidence, feel, good about themselves, and also to ignite that spirit, that Khalsa spirit inside them that is in our bloodline. This is only going to help them in the future to stand up for themselves and be the people to stand up against the bullies with others. So it's a big problem in our community at the moment. Not within our community, I mean within the UK. And our community needs to do something. And I think that this is a very, very big way to send a message to parents and to schools and to young children that, there's so much you can achieve by, being able to fight, defend yourself. It's in our lineage, so we should be able to do this. It always worries me when people, Sikhs or those who identify as Sikhs, say that violence isn't a part of Sikhi. It's not about violence. It's about defending yourself and having the confidence to do that.
How do you also think parents can help their kids with self-defense and bullying? Because recently we've seen loads of cases, especially in the Midlands right now, of Sikh children getting bullied. Do you think this is because their parents aren't teaching their values of Sikhi and everything?
Well, that's a massive question, really. Ultimately, yes, from a young age we should be teaching our children about the Sakhis from our, from their lineage, really, about their heritage and who they are, and what bloodline they come from. And even within that, there's so much power that a child can gain, and knowledge. But also, it's about taking the time out. I'm a parent of 4. I know life is really busy. It can be really, really hard. You have to take your kids to all these clubs and places and, extra curriculum and getting them into the best schools. But we need to be taking time out to teach our children about Sikhi and, Gurbani, Santya and, Punjabi school and all of these kinds of things. And a part of that is Gatka and martial arts, and making them feel like not only do we want to make them strong inside, which is, the beedi, but we want to make them strong outside, the meaty. So we need to have that balance, and we need to bring that from a very young age to our children.
Thank you very much. Do you have any further words you'd like to add regarding to today's event or anything else?
Oh, just well done to everybody who's competing. It doesn't matter about winning or losing, although winning is nice, but it's about being here and putting yourself out there and inspiring other children to, take part. So well done to all the organisers.
Right, thank you very much. Vaiguru ji ka khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki fateh. Vaiguru ji ka khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki fateh. We're here at the Gr8 event, and we're here with one of the sponsors. So I'd like to ask you, why have you sponsored today's event?
I think for us it's very key, we support events like this because it's a platform for our children, and when I was young we never had this and we never had opportunities, and if we don't get the funding, we can't get our kids involved in not only boxing discipline, but also taking discipline from boxing into their lives, which we find it very important. As a club, GC Boxing Academy from Ilford, we find it very important that we have to give our next generation, a younger generation, a platform. And coming here today and seeing what Hari Singh and all his team and all the sponsors and all the guys here that are supporting organising this event, we feel proud to be part of it. You know, from London, we've had 140 people drive down from London to support this event. Through our network, we've probably had about 6-7 sponsors that have supported us because we've supported. They've come on board as well, and only because we want our kids to go forward.
So far, what do you think about the event, and will you be sponsoring further events like this?
If it's in East London, you'll have loads of sponsors. That's what I've got to say. If it's in West London, I don't know what we will do. But no, we will always sponsor whatever we can do to support this event with the people that we got, the network that we got, with the parents that we got that we support. We will always support the Gr8 events.
And how do you and your coaches help support the youth in martial arts and self-defense?
So what we do is we teach boxing, and we teach boxing to all levels of people. So we're not a strict club, we are an academy which we invite all cultures, all different communities to come in a safe place and train. We're based in a school called Artham. We work very closely with Artham, and Artham has supported us from day one. All we want to do is let people come and be comfortable, but put their heart and soul in learning an art, a form of boxing also, not only boxing but learning how to defend themselves in this world that we live in now.
And lastly, what do you think about the event today?
I think it's brilliant. I think the reason why you've got 140 people come here from London is because the Derby event went so well. It was so well organised, and for us it's a network building. We want to build a network that we're not only based in London, but I've said to all clubs they're always welcome to come to our academy, spar with our guys, train with our guys, let's share ideas, let's collaborate, and let's join forces, because when we join forces we are very powerful. This event has not only got the Sikh community here, we've seen so many different communities come here, and look, I know so many different communities have sponsored this event, because what we are open culture to everyone to come and enjoy, learn and just be happy. Simple.
Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
We're here with one of our brothers, Kamal Singh. He fights as well, he does boxing. He's got a few fights coming up as well. So we're just going to ask him a bit about his fights quickly. So brother, so you got a few fights coming up. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so fighting 30th of September, Athena, Leicester.
Yeah.
And then got a title fight as well, December time, sometime before New Year's, yeah. So for the Midlands belt. So looking forward to that as well.
So brother, what got you into boxing?
To be perfectly honest, bullying. Yeah, didn't have no friends back in the day. Didn't know what to do, so just stepped in a boxing gym. Didn't look back. But yeah, that's where I'm at now.
So we've got the whole taboo in the Punjabi community that we don't want to get our youth into competitive sports, physical sports such as this. We'd rather have our youth get into become doctors, lawyers. What message would you want to convey to parents about getting their children into boxing?
It's fine, but personally, it's fine if you want to have your son or your kid be a doctor or a lawyer. But in order to be there, you have to go through college, uni, etc. And what you're going to come to realize is eventually someone will pick on someone. And unfortunately, sometimes the circumstances are that they pick on your children, and you need to know how to defend yourself.
Yeah.
You need your kid to know that they can do it on their own.
Yeah.
And just rely on themselves really. And this is one way. A lot of the children are shy. When I first started out, we never had this.
Yeah.
I never had this personally. I don't know about others, but I've just had to graft it out. Like bullying comes part of it as well. So yeah.
So these type of events, would you say they motivate the youth to get into fighting and boxing?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, the shy ones, the scared ones, at least they've got a platform, a place to go to. If they don't want to be seen, they can train with the Gr8 fighters, Sher Punjab. Big shout out to them.
Yeah.
Everyone starts somewhere. We got professionals, we've got people that have come from jail, we've got police officers in there, we've got young kids, everyone's together.
Yeah.
And showcasing their talents really.
Thank you, brother.
Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. We're Saving Punjab, you guys must have heard of us. We're a research-based educational organisation looking at the issues currently in Punjab today, backed by primary and secondary data in terms of research.
Okay, and why have you sponsored today's event?
So for us, today was around 800 Punjabi people, because it's a Punjabi boxing event, a place where we could come and highlight what is going on in our motherland today. So Punjab is riddled with many issues, such as the drugs issue, you've got the water issue, you've got environmental issues, you've got social issues, migration is a big issue. Issues are countless, and if you go on our page, Saving Punjab, or our website, you can see how many issues we're highlighting at the moment. But the main reason we sponsored it today was because we had a Punjabi market and we want to highlight the Punjab's issues to these people.
And what are some of the projects that you've recently done or are aiming to do in the future?
So we're very academic based, so what we're trying to do is use research to look at Punjab's issues. So I'll give you an example. Your car breaks down, what do? You take it to the garage.
Yeah.
Does he start fixing it straight away?
No.
What does he do?
He starts looking into what's wrong.
He diagnoses the car, doesn't he? He does a diagnostic. And what we're trying to do is a diagnostic on Punjab. We're trying to diagnose what the actual issues in Punjab are. So for us to understand the in-depth of where the issues are, how the issues are. So the first thing we did was something called the MyPin survey, where 12,000 people filled in the survey to find out what's actually going on in Punjab. Now we're doing other projects such as dissertation projects. So we're influencing students that are doing their university to basically focus their dissertation on Punjab. Now you might think, why is that? What we want is the future generation to focus back on Punjab. They might come up with some genius idea and how we can actually save Punjab. And the third one is we're actually doing something called a MyPin project, which is a long-term project in Punjab itself. So there's some of the projects we're working on at the moment.
And lastly, can you give a few words about today's event or events in the future that you will also be partnering with?
Yes, so Gr8 is a brilliant event. You guys will be covering it anyway, so you can see. The atmosphere is amazing. What we want to make sure is we've got a Punjab to save in the future. Let me recall that. We've got a Punjab in the future that we can actually say this is our Punjab. And the whole point is we're here today to highlight that issue, and wherever there's a platform where Punjabis are coming together, Sikh are coming together, we will look to be there and explore that to highlight in Punjab's issues so that we can work together as a community to actually save Punjab.
Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're here with the founder of Sikh Statues, so we're going to get a few words from him about his company and what they do.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Yeah, so my name is Taran Singh. I started up Sikh Statues just recently. I've been doing 3D printed Sikh statues for quite a while now. And it's just something that I love doing and it's something that I'm passionate about.
So what is your aim with this? Like, do you want to create some representation when there's tournaments? Because obviously this looks really good and I've never seen anything like this. So is it for representing something, or what is your main goal?
I think the main thing is like when we're doing like Sikh events or Sikh statues, when we're doing Sikh events and especially sports events like this, the trophies that are given out don't really represent us.
Yeah.
So if kids don't see themselves as boxers or see themselves represented, then they're not really going to have the aspiration to go forward and do those things. So my idea was that rather than just giving them cheap plastic statues which are very generic, why don't we make our custom designed statues which show Sikh Sardars in very positive, strong role models. And so we did male and female Sikh statues for these tournaments.
Yeah, that's great to know. So do you have any past projects that you've completed or future projects coming that maybe the Sangat can know and try and help you?
Yeah, so very recently we created a 7-foot tall Sikh soldier statue commemorating Sikhs in the First and Second World War in Leicester in Victoria Park. So that was an amazing project to be involved in. And going forward, I'm working on statues which will be based on Sikh history and Sikh heritage. So we're looking at time periods of 1984, we're looking at the 1700s and before as well. And also having that sort of being able to share that heritage as well. So what did the things used to look like? What kind of weapons did they used to have? and what was their character like in it. And it's all about representing, translating their character into art, into physical representation and physical models, and that's really what sculpture is about.
Yeah, that's great. So how do you think the Sangat can help you with any projects, or how they could help fund future projects that are coming?
Yeah, so very soon on our website, we're going to have sort of different sizes and statues available. So if anyone wants those for their homes, and I think they're amazing to have around your home as well, because number one, they remind you of your history, of your heritage, of who you are, and also they become a talking point in your home as well. So wherever there's sculpture or there's artwork, it kind of builds the culture of the family, and even when people come down and you start to talk about who are these figures, who were they, and my whole aim of doing the Sikh heritage statues was to bring these stories back to life, so people would tell these stories again and people would be interested and look at, because the thing is these days for everyone, seeing things physically or having media representation is really important, because that's mainly how we consume. Now, unfortunately for the Sikh community, we're kind of left behind in that area, so we've got quite a way to go to bring that representation up, to a good level.
And lastly, do you have any words about today's event and how we could maybe host more events like this?
Yeah, I think today's an amazing event. I mean, look at all the children that are here, the families that are here together. They're all working together. The children are going up and they're learning how to fight, they're learning how to box, and they'll get that encouragement from their families, and that's really creating inspiration for the whole community. It's going to strengthen our community, so I think it's really important that events like this keep happening.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sawa Ji Fateh, we're just here with one of our brothers. So brother, do you just want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Balraj the Beast Singh, that's my nickname. Fighting out Ilford, professional boxer, 7 fights, 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw.
So brother, just wanted to ask you about how you got into boxing.
I was 6 years old when I started kickboxing. I was actually a kickboxer before I turned over. And from 6 to 13 I did kickboxing, 13 to 20 I did MMA. I was pro out in California, and come back, switched over to boxing for personal reasons. And we're doing well in boxing. We're going to continue grinding and shining.
So brother, we've got a big diaspora, big taboo in the Punjabi community about parents, they don't want to allow their children to get into competitive physical combat sports. What message would you like to convey to them?
One thing we have to learn, that in this society where we live and how we're all growing up now, it's you have to learn self-defense, even if it's just for training, even if it's just you have to go in 1 day a week, twice a week. It's good to just get to the gym, even if it's weights or even if it's just one martial art. You have to let your kids go. You have to, even yourself, just make sure you go. And it's good to learn something. Even Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is really good. That's one of the main sports. But yeah, always keep an open mind for this.
So brother, lastly, so it's great that you come to the event. What does the event mean to you, and how does it empower the youth?
It's bringing everyone together. That's one thing. Bringing everyone together. All the Sikhs, all the Sikh boxers, pros. We've got Dylan Chima, Gully, I'm here. Sometimes Inda comes. Bring all the boxers. We've got Kamza here as well. Got all the boxers here. It brings everyone together. It's good. It's great that Harry is doing this, because it brings everyone together. It brings the little ones that can see us and come up to us, ask questions, maybe inspire them a bit. So yeah, it's good.
Some sort of guidance.
Yeah. And whatever questions they have, I'd love to answer.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you for having us interview you, and best of luck with the upcoming fights.
Hi, I'm Darren Callum's Mossy. This is the first event I've been to with them, and it's amazing. We need to do more of these events. And a big shout out to GC Boxing. They've done a really good event. And you know what? My nephew's going to be playing. Bring on the big beast. This is the other Mossy.
Callum and Dow are the best, and they're going to do it for us. Whole of Essex.
Thank you.
Hi, we're just at the Gr8 event in Birmingham. This is the second one they've done. Absolutely explosive and electric atmosphere. The fights have been great. It's fantastic to see our community, young and a little bit older, getting into the ring, showing off their skills, having a bout, and that's how confidence is built. and that's what we want for our community. We're Sikh, so we're Saint Soldier, and that's where we come from, you know, Saint Soldier background. So it's important that we don't just do our part, but we also learn Shastra Vidya, learn how to use our hands as weapons as well. It's very important, and that's why we're still here today, because we knew how to stand our ground and fight back. So it's very important to embed this within our psyche. Thank you.
It was a great event. There's a good turnout here today. I went to the last Derby event, and definitely improved since. And I'm really excited to come to the next one. Come with the family today to support G&G Gravesend. Really excited to see what happens next year.
It's a really good event. It's been really good. It brings all the communities and that together, and it's been a really good day, to be honest. All the fighters are honestly well done to all of them.
Such a good event. The atmosphere here is amazing. I will definitely be bringing my family again next year if they do it again.
You know, it's a great opportunity for us Sikhs to come together and really display our talents, which are hidden most times by the media. So it's a brilliant event. You know, the sponsors have come here, done a brilliant job. It's bringing us all together, and I have nothing bad to say about it, really. It's been an enjoyable time, lovely people, lovely food, lovely, just overall vibe in general. It's really nice. Thank you.
This event is good because it gets Sikh children into the ring and builds up their confidence. This event is good because it gets young people in the ring. This event is good because people can box.
This is fantastic. You gotta keep doing this. Like this, you can't stop doing this. This is great. It really is. From an overseas person. Yeah, so no, I think it's fantastic.
Really good event today. We're all the Sikh community together. You've got the young fighters, you've got the girl fighters, doing really well. Big up to everyone here, big up to the organisers, they've done a great job. Just keep it going, guys, keep it going.
It's been absolutely amazing. The atmosphere, the people, the food, the fighters, and this is just the beginning. I mean, one of my sons have fought already. I've got the other boy to come on in the next round or two.
And how do you feel about both of them fighting here today?
I'm so proud as a mum, as an Asian, to be having this platform, to stand there, to show the world is their oyster for their Asian boxers.
And how have you been supporting them on their journey to come here today and their entire training?
Training, we don't miss a training at all, you know, whether it's early 7:30 in the morning, whether it's at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, every day we buy them their stuff. GC Boxing, their coaches, we're one big happy family.
And will you be coming to the next event hosted by Gr8?
Absolutely, bring it on, come to East London, we'll show you how the Essex fighters fight.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you.